Hello again. Just going to do another one of my quick videos on Ryoshi Dynasties by Ebisusbay. Today, just going to have a very quick look at the Barracks, and even though it's a quick look, it's very important. So, which one's the Barracks? So, on the home screen of Ebisusbay, which again I've mentioned before, this is kind of the portal into the world of Ryoshi Dynasties. The one where you've got the small characters practicing their sword play outside the building. This is the Barracks. So if we click on this one, it takes you to the Barracks. Currently, there's one option, that's staking NFTs. So we can see, this is my particular setup at the moment. When you go in, if you've not done any work with the Barracks before, these two first slots here will be empty. I have two Ryoshi VIPs currently staked there. So you can see from them that they each earn me 250 troops. So a total of 500 troops earned just from having these two staked here. Now, a couple of important things to notice here. One, you can only stake certain types of NFTs in order to be eligible to earn troops. And within even each of these types, there are certain subtypes that you must match. So if you notice with both of mine here, even though they're both Ryoshi VIPs, they both have weapons. So there are various variations, various traits across these collection of NFTs. So particularly with Ryoshi VIPs, you have to be careful if you want to stake them to earn troops in the Barracks in Ryoshi Dynasties. They must have a weapon. So a quick tip on how to find out what classifies as a weapon, because when you look at the collection, there's all sorts of tools, utensils, and various things they may or may not be holding. So the help system is actually very good in this section. So click in the arrow in the top left-hand corner, and it gives you all sorts of information about troop staking, etc. Well worth a read. So, but cover the point I was just covering there. Ryoshi VIP information, a fantastic list of what qualifies as a weapon for a Ryoshi VIP, and therefore what will qualify that Ryoshi VIP to earn troops in the Barracks. Of course, you can go ahead and purchase Ryoshi VIPs that do not have a weapon, because they have value in other ways, in terms of staking in the bank for fortune, APR boosting, and the general rewards that you can earn from Ebisusbay as well. Also, it might be different when you first come here, or you might not have anything at all. But normally, the second slot here is locked, like this one here. And you have to pay to unlock it. If I click on that one, you can see there's a cost of 1,000 fortune to unlock that slot. For the first one here, I've previously paid the 250 fortune that is required to unlock that slot. So that's why I've got something here. So if I want to stake an NFT, or change what I have staked, it's quite simple. So I can close that one. I can look at what other ones I've got. So I've got no Ryoshi guards on this account. I do have some Halloween special edition Ryoshi. And again, notice these ones have weapons. If I add that one in, you can see these only earn 10 troops as opposed to 250 for the VIPs. And I have no Christmas. So if I just remove that, go back to my VIPs. And I will exit out of this now without saving it. So what was useful there, sorry, we should have picked up before, is that it's also quite a quick way without any gas fees to see if you're not quite sure how many troops that various things will earn you. If they're staked in the Barracks, you can swap them in and out at this point without doing a save or a commit, and you won't earn gas fees and nothing will change. Please note as well, if you've already got things staked in here and you've delegated or deployed troops, you won't be able to change those while you've got those troops done. So I'll close that one out. Actually, just before I do that, an interesting thing on Halloween, again, as I mentioned before, these have got to have weapons. There's again in the help system the Halloween. So for Halloweens, as long as they're holding something, really counts as a weapon. And for Christmas ones, even though I don't have any, the help's still available there. So you can see they must be holding a candy cane in order to be eligible to be staked to earn troops. Again, they have value without that, so you don't necessarily have to make that decision. But particularly useful in here. Sometimes when I'm going out to maybe buy something particularly VIP, I come here first and check the help in here to make sure I have the absolutely correct and up-to-date list of qualifying weapons to make sure I get the right type of VIP in order to be able to stake to get troops. And just a little note at the end before I sign off is, well, you might say, so why do we need troops? I'm not really involved in battling for lands or delegation. In my opinion, I think troops are going to become absolutely pivotal to the game. They already are in terms of establishing, winning battles into secure lands, which then go on to secure points, which then gives collection their rewards. But they are going to become even more useful in terms of the new land deeds that have recently been released. I think the way things are going, you will need to allocate troops to that to be able to do various things, maybe perhaps upgrading or farming resources or even protecting them. So as the game develops, I think the barracks and the staking of NFTs in order to earn troops, and there are other methods of earning troops, will become more important. So really, I do think that the barracks are something you need to become familiar with and start having a look at the earliest opportunity. I'll just close out of that now and go back into Ebisusbay without making any changes. Well, thank you for your attention. I'll sign off now, and I look forward to sharing another video with you soon.